Ready? They give you a chemical reaction, HNO3 and and they say a line heat, the sun's heat, and that is in a container, and they say after a while you see some brown gas coming up in the bottle or whatever, and you see some water vapor coming up, but you more or less see that happening. Now, what's happening here is will ask you a question, balance the equation, because you can see it's not balanced. There's one H here, there's two H's here, there's one N, there's three oxygens, and there's four oxygens here, so you need to balance it. So you're going to try different methods, but you could try and find out first. Put the 2 here in front, you'll make that 4, so you can put a 4 there, and you'll make that 4. But what will happen now if you make that 4, that also becomes 4 if you multiply it, okay? So now this one will have to be added to another 4 here. Because you look at this now, you put a 2 in front here, put a 4 there, because that will balance out the 4s, the H's. But the moment you put the 4 in there, you're going to have 4 of these, of the nitrogens. So you put the 4 there to have 4 nitrogens. Now increases the oxygens again. Because if you multiply that 4 with 4, you get 4 oxygens. Okay, and now you've got the 4 in front, you have 12 oxygens now. So you constantly have to figure out and rub it out and figure out what you're going to get. So okay, at the end you're going to have 4 in front, 2 in there, 4 there, and 3 there, and see how it balances. Okay? So, you have 4 H's, and here's 4 H's, no more H's there. You can only put numbers in front. You can't put numbers at the bottom to balance an equation. Okay? These are set features within nature. You can't put it there. To balance the equation, you have to put numbers in front. So, okay, there's 4 H's, so there's 4 N's, and there's 12 O's. Now let's see if we can work it out. There's 4 H's. If you take times 2, you get 2. That's 4, that's 6. So you put the 3 here, you're going to have another 6 here. So you'll have your 12 O's. Okay? And then you have your 4 H's there. I've got my 4 H's already, my 4 N's, my 4 nitrogens. So now that's balanced. Okay? But then you have to figure out which number you want to put in every time. They will ask you, is it an endo or exothermic reaction? It's an endo one because it takes heat, it doesn't give heat off. If it was heat off, they will show you the heat coming off. It's an endothermic. They ask, is it synthesis, where elements come together to form a substance, a new substance, or is it breaking up? It's decomposition. You can see it breaks up by the heat, it breaks up into 4 different substances. Now they ask you, how are cars adapted today? They have catalytic converters, which are made of platinum, palladium, or rhodium. This is too expensive, they don't use it in that. What happens is, these catalytic converters, they break up this nitrogen oxide, they break it up into nitrogen and oxygen. That's freeing it up into the air again, which can be used again by the air in a more positive way. Otherwise, if you leave it like that, if you leave that nitrogen oxide as it is there, right, you have this situation which is smoke. It creates acid rain, which destroys people's lungs, plants, it destroys plants as well as buildings.